What's good, YouTube? And welcome to the house. Dual Power has people going freaking bonkers, and so much of it has been crazy over the weekend. Amazon shipped stuff early, even though it's not supposed to release till tomorrow for OTSs and general merchandise the next day. So we've seen box openings, full case openings, crazy things happening both here on YouTube and Zodiac, all over. Now, what's really crazy to me is how people are talking about the prices, as if they're definitive, as if this is it, these are what these are gonna stick at, and the majority of everything's going to be opened over this coming week. And we will see the bottom out of some prices, and then prices decide if they're going up or down from quantities opened, and then also the sealed product's going to skyrocket until we get an unlimited printing, because like I said, a majority is getting peeled open this week. So, with prices on TCG Player, a lot of them are going to be under the usual name where I show you pre-sales. Tier0.com is destroying pre-sales everywhere, but it's not much of a coolant on Infinite and Permanence, only $2, plus that nice 5% off down below, but everything else is relatively cheaper. Evenly Matched, just under 16, along with Buyout just under 16, Ghost Spell just under 16, and then Cyber Dragon Master also at that same price point. When we're looking at TCG Player and even eBay, everything is higher than Tier 0. They're doing their job, and they haven't even got their product in, so I don't know the EU ratios yet. I won't be able to tell you, I think, until tomorrow when OTSs are supposed to have it, or sometime later tonight, and I really didn't want to post ratios on April Fools. I think that would have been a terrible idea in the first place. So, looking over this, we see that Cyber Dragon Master, 25 instead of that sweet 16. We see Bryonic up towards 20, and we see Ghost Spell also towards 20, evenly matched towards 1750. And when we're going through eBay prices too, and a lot of people are talking like this is definitively the price is going to stay at. No, this is going to be so widely open. The quantities are going to go up to here for the demand of people that aren't just hype beast buying, down here actually waiting for their buys, like I tell you guys to do sometimes. Weird how that works. So Cyber Dragon Master, we see the cheapest Ideal 808 is at 20 over here, and I actually do have Ideal 808 pre-sales on their own site pulled up to show you guys too in a second. Bryonic towards 18, and Ghost Spell, actually one Canadian duelist here trying to compete with Tier 0 at the 15-20 mark, and then we see it 1750, all prices above. So Tier 0 is just crushing the market on pre-sales. As always, 5% off with code What'sGood5, and you can come through here. Free tracking over 50 pounds. Remember to use the US dollars if you're trying to compare prices rather than pounds or euros, or wherever you are, maybe you do use those currencies. Now, looking at Ideal 808, the household name, they did have the cheapest impermanences, and they're gone. So they were killing it on something. We see Naster here at 20, we see Ghost Spell at 20, Bryonic at 20, Buyout at 18. What does Tier 0 even have Buyout at? I assume that, yeah, 13. So basically all prices higher than over at Tier 0. Tier 0 has been killing it, similar to how Yu-Gi-Oh! Singles used to do for pre-sales. You see Heretic Heavenly Spheres here at 12. That didn't seem bad to me. I was like, yo, for what it originally looked like, this might be a good grab. And then Tier 0 also comes in and beats that price, $10.56. And then the next highest card is $6 at Ash Blossom versus $10. So as you see, Tier 0's really concentrating on breaking down that door and becoming the pre-sale king in current Yu-Gi-Oh! Fashion. And it's pretty awesome. But do remember, they are from the EU. They're going to take time to ship to you, even with that free shipping. But they have some of the most amazing customer service as well. I think that there's going to be a lot of cards that are good. So what's going to happen with this? Tons of independent sellers are busting open Dual Power by the caseload. And what they're trying to do is break even off a couple of cards, the high cards, and keep these huge stacks of investment cards. The cards they think will go up over time, because there's a lot of those in here. There's a lot of different picks that you have throughout this set that you can say, all right, okay, I would like to have a stack of Necros, Trishula. I think Necros format will take off eventually, right? Or Valks, Brios. I want to, even though Brio's expensive, I want to keep these and sell the rest. I think Necros format will take out. You'll have people making those calls. You have people thinking maybe, Galaxy Soldier, Cyber Dragon hype, that kind of thing. The Link Frames Pack 2 first introduction and Link Frames Pack 1 cards finishing out might be what I want to keep. There's a lot of different people who are going to make different calls with investing in the set, and TCG Player is just not a good look during pre-sale. So don't take these prices as any proof in the pudding, any truth. The first real good look comes from Tier 0 so far, and Ideal 808, that household name, getting cut by Tier 0 by that much is also just a show of how hyped the set was, how anticipated it was, and how it's falling. Now, talking about other fallout from Duel Power, Cyber Dragons is the biggest kind of discussion with Nashter being so much out the gate on TCG Player. Cyber Emergency has been creeping up. I told you guys to get them when they were like 17, 18. They were like 16 lowest. And I think it's still like, I don't think it's going to explode from here. But if you want to play the deck, it's only going to go up from here until we see a reprint. I don't think Battles of Legend will be reprinting their own reprints, but I could be wrong. I don't know where this will see its next printing. And it's a lowest of 21 on eBay also. Now, looking at the Saiho cards, Seeger and Rev System are still relatively cheap for what they are. Again, I think most Cyber Dragon duelists have the deck together. We're ready for Nashter, have just been waiting for it. This deck was already topping the last format, to much surprise of many people, including myself originally. I didn't think they would do it so soon, but they really took many things by storm, and they're good. They're really good. So, while there is a Mega 10 clocks for reprints of this on the horizon, I would still highly consider, if you want to play this at the WCQ, you're even thinking in the back of your mind this might be your backup deck, or you'd want to play it as a rogue pick, get it sooner than later if you're racing the clock towards the WCQ. But if you're just waiting for the Mega 10s, highly likely these will have reprints somewhere between Battles of Legend and the Mega 10s. Hysteric Sign's a card I didn't know went up until we had our bulk picking stream actually last Saturday. Hysteric Sign is something I picked out of bulk, and people were like, "Yo, John, that's a good card." And I was like, "What? This can't be more than 3, right?" I was wrong. As you see, the market price where it used to be, it's now up as one of the only Harpy cards that's pretty essential that has not had a reprint. I totally missed the boat on this one, unawares, and that's where you enrich yourself. Picking bulk, looking up prices, finding out cards. There's a way that you can find out cards that were worth money that you never knew were worth money, and it's a pretty good practice. I'm pretty happy to have pulled that card that I paid a penny for X amount of time ago, So, that's just, if you're a Harpy duelist, this is a thing. If you maybe have these in your trade binder, be aware they've gotten up. Don't get ripped off. Next up, we have speed duels. All right, I like speed duels. I like speed duel format. I like this specific product. By the way, look how far Call the Haunted fell back while just a couple days went by. Yeah, weird how that happens. Sphere Kuribo's actually holding in and is very essential to speed duel format. Now, Blue Eyes is kind of the meta along with Amazonish / Harpy as two of the top decks, and then you have a lot of fun decks that you can play as well. But those are the dominating decks for now, and with this sealed product still being what it is, I'd almost suggest buying sealed for the format just to have things. I think, Yosenju will be good down the line with Relinquish. There's multiple things you could want from here, right? So I almost would suggest still buying sealed over singles for this product, but it could be every other box that is Sphere Kuribo's, and I don't really know the pull ratios for this yet, so I'll maybe try to look into it. There's not been a big demand for me to look that up for this set either, though. Literally no one has asked me. But I do like it. I just don't like how the tournament pack is handled. I don't like that kind of support. I get its rarity bumps within the format that are the only ones you can play in that format, but you could just play the commons. Oh no, but if I'm playing the format, I want the hollows, John. You're sipping the Kool-Aid when you go, alright, I'm fine with ultra rares that were already ultra rares because I can play them in this format. That's a bit much for me, but if you enjoy that, if that's your thing, we'll see how the prices come out over time for speed duel tournament packs and how they develop in the future. It'll be interesting to see what a push speed duels get. Also in the suggestion box, Mystical Beast Jackal King is surprisingly under $2. I would not have seen this falling under 3 for this product. Didn't think it would be open that widely. Real good deal here, holding the line with 52 of them. So if you want to make your sales, you got to undercut them. Get these before the spellcaster structure comes out. I really think that on 420 Blaze It, these are going to be going up, and don't miss out. I think it's one of the most desired reprints from the sealed pack. I think a lot more people are going to play that structure deck than you guys realize, and don't miss the boat. You can get a playset for about $5. Don't miss that chance if you are thinking about buying those structure decks, even if it's just for the Droll and Lockbirds. And finally, I was looking at Yosenju's after Yosenju's last night. Yosenju dieback. It was hard to pull, right? I think this was shorted. It was pretty hard to pull to my recollection. Just a complete buyout on it. So we see another pendulum scale come out for Yosenju's. We see the support being pushed for it, and people are thinking this deck might go the pendulum route in the future. None of the rest of the Yo-Boo-Boos are really anything like crazy, as they did get a Starfoil reprint at some point, so those Starfoils doing something good for us. Otherwise, the Yo-Boo-Boos actually used to be like $1.50 to $2 cards. They probably would have gone like this too. So interesting to see in 2019 a Yosenju. There's the Yosenju word. Yosenju buyout. But thank you so much for watching. What do you guys think about how Dual Power is going through the community right now? Do you think it's overhyped? Type Collection 2.0, where the seal's going to go up, but the singles are going to go down? How do you guys perceive where the community's with that? It just seems like they're really thinking it's definitive right now. Prices before even a ton of it has been open. OTS sales start tomorrow, and I'll work on getting you another round of USA ratios along with EU ratios from tier 0 when they can get to me. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed the conversation. And again, I really want to hear what you guys have to say. It makes my day to be able to take about an hour to read through the comment section with well-constructed thoughts and not just insults at me. Thank you.